Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good day to you all, wherever you are. Today, I want to talk something about the girl child. The girl child needs all the love she can get. If you can't bring out time to train your child, not only the girl child, but also the boys too, we've got to bring out time to talk with our children. One-on-one talk. Not only the fathers, not only the mothers, we all have to get up as the parents, talk to them, educate them more morally, sexually, educate them. They just need that education from you, the mother. They can't get it elsewhere. If you can't educate your child, what then can you do? There are lots of cases about rape, molesting and all that. Most people mistake it that it's only a girl child that is being raped. How can you think that it's only a girl child that is being raped when there are thousands of boys out there, children, young children, who are being taken advantage by grown-up ladies and grown-up girls? There are a lot of things that we need to do. We need to stand up. We need to bring out time. Don't only think about making money, chatting and making friends, going to different organizations, social gatherings. You have to bring out time for your kids, your girl's child, your boy's child. Bring out time for they all. Educate them individually. Make them know things they are supposed to know. There is no cost in training up your child the right way. When they go to church, make sure you go to church the same time with them. Don't leave them to go alone. There is a story about an African girl, a Nigerian girl precisely, who claims she was raped by her pastors when she was 16 years, which is like 18 years ago. And she now decides to bring it socially that she was raped. It was not wrong of her if she was truly raped. But I believe if her parents had that connection with her, that real connection of father and daughter or mother and daughter connection, she would have told them earlier than now. Now she's married, she's saying it out that she was raped without evidence. How many people do you think will believe that? We have to stand up. There are a lot of things our kids do that we do not know about. They pretend to go to choir practice, the choir practice. In the name of practicing for the song they will sing on Sunday or whatsoever program they have. You, the mother, you just relax and you believe whatever they say to you. Girl child, they are very deceitful. They might be busy planning on going there just to showcase themselves. You can't even concentrate on your child, checking out what they wear to church, what they wear to choir practice, what they wear to their gatherings. Like the parable we the Igbos in Nigeria used to say, Okolo adakale onyomolia. You, the whites, may think that once a girl child is up to 18 years, she's free to do whatever she wants to do. 16 years, she has the privilege, the right to do what she likes. It's very wrong, totally wrong. That is why many of them end up being hurt in one way or the other. Can't even stay in their own homes due to the experience they have as a girl child, as a child growing up. There are a lot of things that we need to do as a mother, as a father. Bring out our time. Talk to them. Let them feel comfortable. Let them talk to you. Let them share their burdens with you. There are a lot of wonderful mother and father out there who bring out their precious time to talk to their girl child. As I was growing up as a girl child, my dad was always close to whatsoever we are doing. When I goes to school, he made sure he takes me. We take it as an overprotective character from our dad. It was annoying back then, but later growing up, I found out, especially me, I found out that it was very nice. It was a very good thing my dad did for me. the kind of lifestyle I lived was not the kind of lifestyle my other siblings lived. Not because they choose to, or not because they didn't listen to my father, but just because he didn't do the same thing for them. He was already tired due to the way people criticized him, the way I criticized him in my own time. So he decided to leave the rest and cool down, hoping that what other people told him is the best, that let the girl child grow up her way, she's good, just talk to her, that is all. She will grow up a better child, she has the right at a certain age to live the way she like. Please don't let anyone teach you the way to bring up your child, but make sure you bring up that child in the right way. When you go the wrong way, people will like to correct you, but sometimes you might be right. They will still want to correct you because they think they know more. But you that is doing the thing, you ought to know what is right and what is wrong, what to do and what not to do. A girl child wake up on Sunday morning, you go to the first service, she wants to go to the second service. Why must she go to that second service without you going with her? Think twice, calculate, check on her, ask her what is going on. Most times she mustn't even know that you're checking on her. When you check on her, do those things that a mother is ought to do, that a father is ought to do. And when that child still goes bad, you know that you tried your best. I'm saying this because I also grew up a child. Everybody grew up as a child. They all have their own experience. You wouldn't want your own experience to be the experience of your child. You would want your children to live the perfect life. So don't let one thing pull you down. Don't let your friends, the lifestyle of others to pull you down, the social media, the whatsoever. Do the right thing so that you will bring forth a good child to the world. So they will also be able to pass on that good thing you taught them to the rest other kids they also will have, and the people they will meet out there. It doesn't matter how long you tried, but what matters is that you succeeded in bringing up that child in the right way. When they go to school, make sure you know what they do in school. It's not a must that they must know that you check on them. Most times, ask around. How does my kid behave in school? How does she behave with the teachers? How does she behave with her fellow students? Some children go to the school and they go out, they hang out, they do all sorts of rubbish with their teachers and their fellow students. Some just go to the church, not because they love going to church, but because they have one attractive boy who they see in the church that they like. They want to get down with the child. They want to get along with the child. They want to do all sorts of rubbish they think and see in the movies with the child. Some join different associations in the church just to have that liberty, that time to do what they like, not because they have the interest for that thing they are going after. They don't have the interest in that society, that social club they joined, in the church, in the school, wherever it may be. But because of the thing they are seeing in there, the people, we have to put hands together, bring up our kids the right way to make their life a better place. Don't live in regret. Don't let your children live in regret and in sorrow and in pain all through their life, because they lack that parental care, that parental love, that parental time. Most times there are a lot of things that the kids need to share with you as a mother, as a father, but because you don't have that time for them, they share it out with people who don't even have the knowledge, who can't even give them the proper advice they need. When your child is going out, check on her, ask her, not like the boss, not like the father who is, I don't know how to explain it. Ask her like a friend. The way you play with your husband, play with that kid casually like that. When you talk calmly with your husband, your wife. Talk calmly with the kids. When you want to talk with the arrogance, the rudeness, the abusive way, they would not want to listen because they might feel somehow. But when you talk friendly, just like the way their friends will talk with them, they would want to listen to you. Whichever method works, as long as you bring up your child in the right way to better the future of others tomorrow, not to become a nuisance to the rest. Do not allow your girl child to waste just because you don't have that time for them. Do not allow your boy child to waste just because you don't have that time for them. Don't live the kind of life that is not good that your children can emulate. Live the better life. Let them see that good life, that good character. Let them imitate the good part of you, not the bad part of you. Yes, we can socialize as a parent. We can go out, we can have fun, but we should bring out little time, even if it's 10 or 20 minutes, to talk with our children. We can work, we can earn money, it's also for their good, but we should also work the kind of work that we can have a little time for our kids. It doesn't hurt to bring out time for your kids. There are a lot of kids in different families who are crying and seeking for the attention of their parents, who has lots of pains, breakdowns, lot of things that are breaking them down that they need to share with their beloved parents, but don't see that opportunity, don't have that time, don't get the chance, the time and the opportunity to share it with them. So they die in silence and continue to live the way they live because they believe no one cares. The advice a stranger can give to your child might also be good and it might also not be good. It might be helpful and it can also be harmful to the child. But they will believe you and they will trust you if you do one. Bringing up a child in a Christian way isn't wrong. It's right. Taking the child to the church, making him to go to church every time, him or her, is not wrong. But you have to pay great attention. Most of them are there tempting the pastors. Later they will say it's the pastor that tempted, that molested them. So we go there, show the booze, the bus, everything to the pastor. That so-called pastor you go to his church to worship, he doesn't have ions in him. He's a human being whose blood also flows through all his veins. He has feelings also. He might be married, yes. But that very moment you are tempting him, his wife might not be there to control him or for him to run to. The only person he will run to is you that is right there in front of him, tempting him. It's you that is right there in front of him, throwing your body all over him. It's you that is right there, bending down your boots, pretending to pick up something just for him to notice you. It's you that he will run to. Not his wife who is back home in the house or who has traveled. Don't leave your child to anyone. If you can't go with the child to that very event you are going to, look for a nanny who you pay and make sure there is a surveillance where which can look them to know what that nanny is doing to your child. Some are being molested by their nannies. Some are being molested by their uncles. Some are being molested by their cousins. Some are being molested by their nephew. Oh my goodness. You can't even imagine what most of your kids go through when you are not around. Some, they leave their kids to their uncle, their cousins. They molest them. They make them to suck their dick. They make them to do different sort of things. They have sex with them. We feel less concerned. Now I can have peace. She's with my brother. She's with my uncle. She's with my cousin. She's with my nephew. Oh my goodness. Please, 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 please. Pay more attention to your kids. I have kids. I'm married. But when I want to go out and my husband is not around to look after them, I wait until whenever he's around. I postpone that outing or whatsoever I want to do outside. I postpone it until when he has time to be with his kids. And please, there are a lot of kids also who are being raped by their parents, their father. That you are married to one charming man, to one caring man who sings, I love you, I love you, I do that, I will die for you, I will do this for you, doesn't mean that you should feel less concerned. Most families, they do have cameras in their house. Most times it's not because they want to catch thief when the thief wants to break in or that. Just because they want to know how their kids live and how they stay in the house when they are not around, what they do and what happens to them when they are not around. For me, it's super cool to have such cameras in your house because there are a lot of things happening in this world. I've seen a lot of girls who were raped by their father, their stepfathers. I've seen a lot of cases where the kids die in silence, crying day and night. Their mother or their mother has no time to hear their own side of the story, does not have time to hear them speak, does not have time to let them express their feeling, to say what is bothering them. Please, please, please. And to girls out there, you throw yourself at a man and you want him to look you and overlook you. Not all men can do that. Not all men can hold themselves. When you throw yourself at a man, whatever consequences you see, you take it. Not tomorrow you put it all on him. Put all the blames on him. You go to his church. You always look for opportunity to be with him alone, to throw yourself at him, to showcase your new clothes, your ties, your shapes. You flirt around with him, say rubbish words with him. You go to the choir practice just to flirt around with the choir masters and the rest choristers. Please, you all have to change. Mothers who abandon their kids to go to church alone, please change. Mothers who don't have time to talk with their children, please change. Mothers who abandon the kids alone in the house and stay for several hours without calling to know what is wrong with them, please change. Mothers who don't have time to be their children's friend, please change. Change. Thank you all. I have more to say, but I don't think you will have that time because we all in this life, we are impatient. So thank you all. Some are patient though. Sorry, excuse me for that. Not all are impatient, but thank you all for this wonderful time. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for watching. And please make tomorrow better by bringing up your child in the right way. Bye bye. See you all. I'm Kate David.